doing with my life? So today's video is 6 things I learned after college when you don't have a job or you don't know what you're doing with your life, and also if you're living back at home. Like, these are 6 things I've learned and I definitely think they helped me, so I hope they will help you as well. So let's get into the video. It is okay to not know what you want to do in life. Guess what? You're not the only one. I have experienced it. My friends have experienced it. We don't know what we want to do. We don't know what direction to go. And it's okay to feel that way. You have all this time to figure it out. And you don't have to know exactly what you're going to do right now. Because that's the purpose of life. You learn, you grow. A lot of people don't have their life planned out. It's all right. One thing I've learned after graduation is to use your free time wisely, because I didn't have a job straight after graduation. So guess what? I had a lot of free time. What's something that you wanted to do but you felt like you didn't have time for? Well, guess what? You have time now, so use that time. You wanted to learn more about this concept or learn more about this, but you never really had time or anything. The time is now. Like, you have all this time, you can pursue those passions and interests, and when you get a job, you won't have as much free time. For me personally, I really like reading and personal finance and things like that. So a lot of my time has definitely been on personal development and personal finance. So I had a lot of time to really dive into that. I had to learn that it's okay and it's normal to have those type of days where you just feel unmotivated or you just feel lost, even though you have a general kind of plan, but the future is still unknown. Make some sort of routine. Now, this is kind of difficult if, like, you don't have a job and then you don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, if you just wake up in the morning, like, you have no reason to get out of bed. You're like, I'm not doing nothing, I don't have a job, it's just like, what am I doing with my life? It's like, make a routine, whether that's I get up at this time and I read at this time, or I exercise at this time, or I apply to a couple of jobs at this time, or I do some job searching at this time, something like that. Have just a general routine that you do all the time, because it'll make you feel more productive as opposed to having no idea what you're doing with your day. Surround yourself with positivity, whether that's family and friends, or books, or videos, or podcasts. One thing that I've experienced was more so isolation. I'm naturally more introverted anyway, where I prefer my alone time in my own space, in the quiet and stuff. But I definitely feel like after graduating college, like, I really became isolated, where it's like, I don't even want to talk to family, I don't even want to talk to friends, I just want to be alone. Not focus too much on the perfect job. I definitely feel like I had to compromise on all of my wants that I wanted in the job, because I was just envisioning the dream job. And I'm like, I gotta have this, this, and that. It was literally a mental checklist. So I felt like, of course, you're probably not gonna have all of it. So just having some of them is better than not having all of them. I started thinking more long term. How could my first position get me to the overall place I want to be in life? You have to think, this is your first job after college. More than likely, you're not going to be there forever. More than likely, you're going to be paid more as time goes on, and more skills you gain and more experience you have. So you have to think like that. Another thing I learned after graduating college is you're probably going to have to put more effort towards friendships. It's different after you graduate college. You guys live far away from each other, or someone has moved to a different state. Everyone's living their own lives and going to work and handling family life. So it definitely gets more difficult, to maintain friendships. It's easier to drift apart when no one's really putting in the effort, because it's not as easy to maintain friendships when you guys don't see each other a lot. Usually, you're passing on a quad, hey girl, or it's an event coming up, let's go to this, things like that. So definitely put more effort into your friendships, because people start getting jobs, people start moving, and people start making new friends. Definitely do some short-term and long-term goals. They don't have to be detailed, but definitely to see, what do you want out of life? Who do you want to be? Like, figure those things out. I feel like we're so focused on the job and where we're going to be financially or professionally, but what about our mental well-being and our emotional well-being? Who do we want to be as a person, and our own goals and things? Make some type of plan of where you want to end up in life and who do you want to be. If you reached the end of this video, subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button.